In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to send email using Firebase. We're going to walk through the Firebase console to prepare your authentication settings, which is a key foundation for email-based flows like password resets, verification emails, and sign-in experiences that your app can trigger. By the end, you'll have Google Sign-In configured in authentication, along with the options you need to integrate this setup into your app's front end. Start by opening the Firebase console in your browser and sign in with your Google account. From the project list, select the Firebase project you want to work with. If you're new to Firebase, make sure you've already created a project. You can do that from the console's home screen. Once you're inside your project, you'll see the main navigation along the left side. In the left-hand menu, click Build. Build is where Firebase groups services you'll wire into your application logic. Things like authentication, Firestore, functions, and more. Since email-related flows typically rely on authentication to manage users and send system emails like verification or password recovery, that's where we'll head next. Choose authentication from the Build section. This opens the authentication dashboard, where you can manage users, set up providers, and fine-tune sign-in behavior. The dashboard has multiple tabs. For provider setup, we'll focus on the Sign-In Method tab, which centralizes your configuration for how users are allowed to sign in. Go ahead and click the Sign-In Method tab. This page shows the providers you can enable for your app. You'll see sections for native providers as well as additional providers. Native providers include options like email, password, phone, Google, and others that many apps rely on for straightforward onboarding. Additional providers include more specialized or enterprise-focused options that you can layer in as needed. Take a moment to scan the native providers section so you understand the options available. If you plan to support email verification and password resets, you may also want to enable email password at some point. In this walkthrough, though, we're focusing on enabling Google as a provider, which is a common choice for a smooth sign-in experience and can pair nicely with email-based account management features. Scroll to the additional providers section to see what else is available. Depending on your app's audience, you can combine multiple providers to reduce friction and meet users where they are. You don't have to turn anything on yet, just note what's possible for future expansion. Now, in the native providers list, click Google. This opens the configuration panel for Google Sign-In. Here, you can enable the provider, set a display name if needed, and review the settings that control how your app will interact with Google's OAuth flow. You'll also notice an option to safe-list client IDs from external projects. This is optional but very helpful if you have OAuth client IDs created outside of your current Firebase project. For example, if you have multiple environments or a separate credentials setup. Safe listing ensures those external client IDs are trusted by Firebase authentication, preventing sign-in errors. If you need it, paste the external client IDs here. If not, you can leave this blank and move on. Next, review the Web SDK configuration section. This panel shows the configuration your front end will use when initializing Firebase and invoking authentication flows. You'll reference these values in your app's code when you implement Google Sign-In and any email-triggered actions. Keep these details handy within your development environment and avoid sharing project-specific credentials in public places. Once you've verified your choices, click Save. You should now see Google listed as enabled in your sign-in method screen. That means your project is configured to accept Google sign-ins, which you can combine with email-based features like verification and password resets available in Firebase authentication. If you're integrating this into an app, test with a dedicated test account first to confirm the sign-in flow and any email messages are working as expected. That's it for the console setup. You started in the Firebase project, navigated to Build, opened authentication, configured your sign-in method, reviewed provider categories, enabled Google, optionally safe-listed external client IDs, checked your Web SDK configuration, and saved your changes. With this foundation in place, you're ready to wire up your front end and start leveraging Firebase's built-in email capabilities tied to user authentication.